So, even more trouble for Donald Trump. So, Buzzfeed last night puts out the report that he directed Michael Cohen to lie to Congress. That's a felony. And now everyone and their mothers on television saying if it's true, he should be impeached. By the way, still the tip of the iceberg. Like, I don't think these guys get what a con man Donald Trump is. Did he direct people to lie? Name the topic every single time. Was he concerned about lying to Congress? Or he's lied his whole life about everything. Can't you see every single day, every lie that you think that guy who's that pathological a liar is going to be like, whoa, lying to Congress? No, I won't have my attorney do that. No one believes that, not even his own people, including Kellyanne Conway. That's the story I'm about to tell you. So BuzzFeed puts out their report. He directed Michael Cohen to lie. That's a felony. Even Chris Wallace saying, if true, clear impeachable offense. And just because it's super obvious that that's impeachable. Anyway, so Hogan Gidley, the deputy press secretary, went out this morning. They asked him, hey, is the BuzzFeed report false? And he wouldn't answer the question. Now, when it's the White House deputy press secretary and he won't back up the president, then, well, of course the president didn't tell someone to lie to Congress. No, he says, well, the president says it's not true, and, and Michael Cohen, who, you can't really believe him, and BuzzFeed's bad. And Bill Hemmer asked him, but is it true? And he's like, well, I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying that you can't rely on BuzzFeed. Oh, good night, Irene. So rats are mid-leaving the ship. I'll explain in a second, but let me get to Kellyanne Conway. So she goes on TV just a little while ago, and they ask her on Fox Business, Charles Payne does, so is this story true? And she says, well, I refer you to Donald Trump's Twitter account. Wait, why are you referring us to Donald Trump's Twitter account? You're on television now. You're one of his top aides. It's super easy. It's a layup to say, oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course, the president did not direct his attorney to lie to Congress, but she would not say it. Okay, now if you want to know why, and she went to the same thing that Hogan Gidley did, which is, oh, BuzzFeed's unreliable, Michael Cohen's unreliable. By the way, 3 strikes and you're out. Giuliani's finally out with a statement. I'm going to get to that in a second too. But last night when asked about it, Giuliani wouldn't say that Trump didn't do that. And that's his current lawyer. It's his job to say Trump didn't do it, even if Trump did do it. So why are they hesitating now? Because they all have a sense, this thing's going under. And if it's going under, I'm not going to get caught. So if the president lied and Michael Cohen lied and Cohen's going to jail, God knows what's going to happen to Trump, but I'm not going to stick my neck out. And then Trump will backstab me anyway. He'll change his story tomorrow. So I'm not going to say that he didn't direct Michael Cohen to lie, because he most certainly did. And so they all know it. Man, to send out your surrogates and to have them not back you. He did. Of course he did it. Finally, Giuliani, 14 hours after the story, puts out a statement, doesn't go on TV, puts out a statement saying, oh, it's categorically false. That's your job. You're his lawyer. You're supposed to say that immediately. On TV, he wouldn't say it. He didn't want to be caught on camera saying it. Now, finally, pressed to do his job, he has to say, nobody else thinks it's false, but okay, sure, categorically false. By the way, if you notice a couple of days ago, there was a story out about how Giuliani was exhausted and did not want to work with Trump anymore. Why? Because there's a lot of work? No, same exact reason as everybody else. Because he's unreliable and he is a terrible client. But the worst part of it is not just that he constantly admits to things he shouldn't admit and embarrasses you, and he asks you to embarrass himself. But once you have embarrassed yourself on TV because Donald Trump directed you, he will then turn around, contradict what you're saying, and then blame you for it. Well, of course that's exhausting. Of course nobody wants to work for that guy. And at this very late date, and one of you just commented, tick, 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 tick. That's exactly right. At this very late date, as they see the handwriting on the wall, you think they're going to take one last bullet for Trump? No. So this is them coming out almost in unison saying, tick, 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 tick. Oh, BuzzFeed's bad. Michael Cohen's bad. Did Donald Trump order a lie? I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to prison for this guy. So I don't even know if Giuliani's going to make it to the end. But Donald Trump is in a world of trouble. And if you think that him directing Cohen to lie to Congress is bad, wait till you get a load of all the other things. By the way, do you understand what they're doing? The prosecutors, and you can say this is not a great thing either, but the Buzzfeed report has at least 2 federal law enforcement officials confirming this. What they're doing is they're leaking to put out trial balloons like, hey, I got this. This is a morsel. What do you guys think? Everybody goes impeach, impeach, impeach if it's true. And then they're thinking, wait till you get a load of all the other things we got. So I conclude on tick, 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 tick. So good luck, brothers. Hey, and by the way, if you're a MAGA guy and you don't believe me, that's all right, guys. We're going to find out in a little bit, isn't it? So if I'm wrong, the prosecutors will come out and go, oh, it turns out Donald Trump is squeaky clean. All this tick, tick, tick stuff was nonsense, and he never directed anyone to lie. He didn't lie. He never had any connections to the Russians. Good luck with that. I mean, the report now likely to come out in February. Tick, 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 tick. Everybody's going to see it in a little while, and Trump and all his cronies are in massive, massive trouble.